Well, hey everybody, doing something a little different here this year. I don't know how many of you know, but I've grown tomatoes hydroponically and inside this little greenhouse. This year, or this fall, I decided I wasn't going to do tomatoes, and I'm not going to cover the greenhouse up. So I basically have put some cucumbers in here, and I've got some beans, like string beans, over here. And we're going to see how this does in hydroponics, also without covering the greenhouse up. Now, hopefully you can see it on one of the cameras here, but I've put sunshade up there. In fact, I'll just go ahead and take this little camera here, and as you can see, I put a sunshade up there. It goes from about there to the center top, and what that does is it blocks the sun in the hottest part of the day through here. We're just now starting to get out of the real hot days, but when I initially started these in here, we were still running up close to 100 degrees. So I wanted to provide them with some shade. You've probably seen my little hydroponic tank in another video. It's the same tank, it's a different little setup. I moved it over here and stuff, and the buckets are lows. Now, here's what I have found out. I haven't tried the actual hydroponic buckets because they cost too much. So I have tried Lowe's and I've tried Home Depot, and the Home Depots fade and become brittle in about one season. These keep going. Whatever they put in the blue that they do with the Lowe's, they seem to just keep going. Now this one has the Home Depot lids on it. That's because last year I couldn't find any lids for the Lowe's buckets when I added these four, and so I had to get the Home Depot. They sort of fit on there. I did find some this year. I just haven't cut them and put them on here. I'm gonna leave these on and redo those. But anyway, you know, I mean, that's about what's going on around here. Mahindra's still out here doing just fine. So we're gonna go with this and see how this goes. I was gonna try to save up and get a tiller and start tilling up a lot of area, but you know, I have to see how it goes. I'm thinking about just doing everything hydroponics. I can set up hydroponic stations like this outdoors and just dig down and bury the tank so I get some drain, or there's another way I can do the tank with a pump with a float lift in it to pump back to the main holding tank. But you know, the one good thing about this, there's no weeding, you know, no prep, nothing else, just a bucket full of perlite and a tank with some water and nutrient solution in it. And I use the stuff from well, they're down there in Freeport, Texas, and they have different ones. I buy it by the gallon. I buy a tomato one and I buy the vegetable one. This is the vegetable one we're doing in here. A gallon of it makes 250 gallons of solution, and it's a lot easier than using the other ones where you have the 3 different parts and you got to mix all this way for that, this way for that. This, you don't do that. You just put it in the dang water and away you go. So because of that, I may stop actually farming in the dirt with what I'm doing. You know, I had the quadruple bypass surgery, and there's days that I feel really good and it can seem like I can just keep going and going and going. But then there's a lot of days where I just run out of breath real easy. And given that, I'm not going to I don't think I'm going to do it anymore. I may do some small stuff, maybe some watermelons or stuff, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I got these in here, and then over here I just put some leftover stuff, and if they grow, they grow. If they don't, they don't. Anyway, just a little update on what's going on with me. Till next time, thanks for watching.